Hi, I'm Mark and I'm passionate about English, and welcome to another mini lesson. Okay, so I've been doing a lot of idioms recently, but today I'm going to do some phrasal verbs, and recently I did a mini lesson with phrasal verbs with up in them, and today I'm going to do some phrasal verbs with down in them. Now, some people have been asking me, Mark, aren't you going to run out of things to teach in your courses? But there's no chance of that. I'm going to explain maybe 10 phrasal verbs today, but even just with down, there are probably 100 or more. Could be even 200 phrasal verbs with down. Some are easier than others, some are more useful than others. But yes, there will be loads and loads of stuff in the courses which begin in September. So keep your eye on my website. Keep your eye on means check, look to see any changes and so on. Watch. Okay, so I've highlighted some of the ones. Like I say, some are easier than others. So the first one is to back down. So another word for this would be to concede. So if you're having an argument with someone and you back down, it means you kind of stop arguing and you let the other person win. So yeah, that would be the explanation for that one. To bend down, well, that's pretty easy. Shall I do it? Okay, I'm going to stand up and bend down. And fortunately, because I've been doing yoga for a long time, it's very easy for me to bend down. To bow down. Okay, imagine I'm standing, and of course Japanese do this a lot, and some other nationalities. So this would be to bow down. And maybe actually go down to the floor on your knees. To break down. Okay, I can think of two meanings for this off the top of my head. Off the top of my head, I explained in a mini lesson a long time ago, just means without thinking so much. Okay, so the first one is if you are driving a car and you have a problem and the car stops. We say the car broke down. And of course then you need to call somebody to fix it if you can't fix it yourself. And the other meaning I can think of is if you work too hard and maybe you get stressed, maybe you're getting divorced as well, and then you lose your job, things could really go downhill and you could break down. Breakdown means a bit like a car where you really can't go anymore, you can't function, and things are really pretty serious. Maybe you have to go to the doctor, and you probably are quite depressed. To burn down. Okay, that's pretty easy. Or somebody might burn down a building or burn down a house. So it's when, of course, there's fire and then the building is destroyed completely and maybe actually falls down or collapses. And we would often say the house burnt down yesterday, something like that. Okay, calm down. Again, this is quite an easy one. Calm down is maybe, again, you're having an argument and you say, calm down, calm down. There's no need to be so angry. Just relax a bit. Don't be so angry. Could also be said maybe in a classroom. If you're in a language school and the teacher comes in and the students are making a lot of noise, the teacher could say, okay, calm down now. All right. To climb down. Okay, so climb down, maybe you climbed up a tree, or you climbed up a mountain and then you climbed down the tree, or you climbed down the mountain. Climb down would also be, again, a little bit like back down, where you're in an argument of some sort and then you decide to not argue anymore and maybe agree with the person. You would climb down. Okay, come down to. So basically, come down to means, in summary, let's say. So if you're asking me how to learn English, and I could say, well, actually, it comes down to practice. Not just speaking, but listening, reading, and maybe writing too, if you want to improve your writing. And we also say it boils down to practice. So it comes down to, or it boils down to. So it depends on doing that. All right, I suggest you check that. As I've said before, sometimes it's quite difficult to give you a clear example off the top of my head. Countdown. Okay, that's simple. Maybe New Year's Eve. And there are fireworks all around the world, but often before the fireworks start or before it's actually midnight and the New Year, we count down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, like that. Okay, hand down. Let's say you have an older sister or an older brother, and your mother could hand down their clothes to you. So it's like giving something to somebody else that you don't need anymore, and it's especially with clothes and especially in a family. Okay, very easy one to jot down. Okay, another one is note down. So again, if you're in an English language class, it doesn't mean you write lots and lots of things. It's taking notes. Okay, so the teacher might say, okay, I suggest you jot down this, or you note down this. Okay. Let down. Okay, so I hope I haven't let you down with my mini lessons. I hope you're still enjoying them. Let down basically means to disappoint. So, or another example, maybe I agreed to go out for dinner with a friend, and then I'm sick, and I say, I call him and say, I'm so sorry, I can't make it tonight, so I'm sorry to let you down. Okay. To look down on. Okay, if you look down on somebody, it means you are feeling superior. And so sometimes people who are rich look down on poor people. Sometimes men look down on women. Sometimes if you are in a higher social class, you look down on a lower social class. So, and usually it's not a very nice thing to do. Or you could say it's always not a nice thing to do. Okay, very quick. Sit down, that's what I'm doing. Okay, I sat down on the chair. Slim down. Okay, I need to slim down a bit. I was about 75 kilos in March. I had pneumonia and I slimmed down, but not deliberately. But then I put on weight a little bit, so again I would like to slim down. So that means to deliberately lose some weight. Slow down is very easy. Maybe a car slows down if there's an accident ahead, or maybe you want me to slow down when I'm speaking. But I'm trying to speak as naturally as possible. Obviously, speaking into a microphone is not such a natural thing to do, but I want you to understand natural English. Okay, so that's why I don't slow down. I don't slow down. Okay, let's have a look at another couple. Okay, to throw down. So to throw down, here's my microphone, and I throw it down on the floor. That's easy. Turn down. Let's say, talking about my friend again, he says, would you like to go for dinner tonight? And I turn him down. I turn down his invitation. It basically means refuse. Maybe because I have other plans, but that's what it means to refuse something. Okay, and one more, I think, is Get Down. Okay, and the Beatles song, or the question about a Beatles song is... I've written it down. Well, it's actually... No, sorry, it's Don't Let Me Down. Okay, sorry about that. Get Down. Well, the best example I can think of is actually with music. If you say get down, it means enjoy yourself. And this was often used in many disco songs. And there was quite a famous song a year or two ago by a young British band called Let's Get Down with the Trumpets. I'll put that on the Facebook page, but I'm not entirely sure what they mean by the trumpets. Trumpet is... But they obviously it's slang for something. I'll check that out and put it in the post on Facebook. Okay, so I think that's enough for today. I'm not sure whether the balloon came down behind me. I was hoping it would. I'll just have a look up. Okay, no, it's still up there, but maybe it came down and went up again. Came down, went up. I'm not even trying to use phrasal verbs, but we really, really, really use them so much. So I will be teaching phrasal verbs in the course starting in September, but I'll also be doing a lot of things which I haven't been doing yet. Mostly I've been doing idioms, phrasal verbs, collocations, and with little interviews. But in the courses, and each lesson will be 3 hours long, I'll be doing a lot of things. So interviews, of course idioms, phrasal verbs, collocations. I'll be doing something called A Taste of Britain, where I go to London and the Tower of London, or an art gallery or a museum, maybe a pub in the country, interview the landlord, have a look at the menu, all kinds of, or Oxford University, for example, or Cambridge University, interview some people there and film the buildings a little bit to really give you a taste of Britain or an idea of Britain. I'll be looking at slang, I'll be looking at songs, lots and lots of different things, and as promised I will also include a section on naughty words, so words which you wouldn't normally be taught in school or in a language school, because of course teachers have to be a bit careful. Maybe one student doesn't want to learn that. So I will give you a warning before the naughty words section in each lesson, and then it's up to you or down to you to whether you want to learn naughty words. But I really do recommend you do, because of course they're a part of natural speech, and you can find them in movies, on TV, and in songs. Okay, so that's your mini lesson for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I was thinking about going up in the balloon, but it's actually getting a bit windy, and it's also spitting. So spitting is like that, but if it's raining just a little bit, we say it's spitting. Okay, somebody's watching me. want to say hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can, very quickly. I'm just finishing the lesson. Okay, so somebody was watching me and I said, would you like to say hello? So I'll just ask her a few questions. So if we go... Oh, don't worry, it's just going to be on the internet. It's some English lesson.
Oh, okay.
Can you come down a bit?
Okay.
Can you come down?
Yeah.
So, okay, we're both on. So what's your name?
Yeah, Via Visa.
Via Visa.
Yeah, I'm from Felixstowe.
Felixstowe.
Yeah, Suffolk.
Okay, and were you born in Britain? Are you from Britain?
No, I'm originally from Namibia,
Namibia.
Africa, close to
Wow.
down south.
It's supposed to be very beautiful. You have the Skeleton Coast.
Skeleton Coast, Namib Desert. It's a beautiful, peaceful country.
And how long have you been here?
10 years now.
10 years.
Yeah.
Why did you come?
Exploring Britain.
Okay, and you plan to stay?
Yes, my husband is down there, so I'm married to
Ah.
my husband is English.
Oh, he's English. How did you meet?
I was looking after his mother in Epping, is how we met.
Ah, okay. And you've got 3 kids?
big kids, 2 boys, and little Lupin here. She's 6 months.
What's your name?
Osha.
Osha.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's fantastic. Thanks very much indeed. And I'll give you my card.
Yeah.
And but this lesson will be on in a day or two.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Nice
Thanks very
having me.
much.
Thank you very much.